Morning, evening, afternoon to all of you wonderful peoples. It's your girl, Miss Gina 610, here to do our review of episode 5, I believe. Lord, I done lost track of the Fantasia for Real show. So if you want to see my recap and review of the show, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so first of all, let me just apologize to those of you that look to find my review as soon as the show goes off. Like an hour after the show goes off, my review is generally up. Let me just tell you, on last evening, your sister was tired, okay? I ain't even did nothing all weekend. So, yeah. But my body was just like, bloop, time to take it on down. Okay. So, I do apologize for that. But, however, I did watch this show yesterday evening, and let me just say that the show it's getting juicy. So if you missed it, I'm sorry, but let's get into the recap. Start off in North Carolina, and Diane and Bunny are at Fantasia's house, and they are in the bathroom just talking or whatever. And then but they're talking about Devin Thomas in the Bittersweet video, and Bunny's talking to Diane like, girl, did you see Devin in that video? Oh no, she didn't say his name. Girl, did you see him in that video? Girl, he was fine, girl. And then Diane was like, yeah, he was good looking. And Bunny was like, well, I ain't trying to look for him myself, but I'm saying, I wonder if he's single, right? So she's like singing and she's juking and stuff, like she gonna try to hook him up with Fantasia. But Bunny, you've never met this man, you barely know his name. Okay, so anyway, so then her and Diane are still talking, and then they show Fantasia on the telephone talk about some, yeah, I better come outside in a bit. Who you talking to, Fanny, huh? Who you finna go outside and see, Fantasia? Anyway, Fantasia gets up and she comes into the bathroom and she's like, I hear y'all in here talking about me. Anyway, so then Bunny asks Fantasia, well, are you single? Are you single? Actually, let me run that back. Fantasia was in her bedroom studying for her GED test, which we all know that she was trying to pass the test or whatever. So that's what she was doing when she got the phone call, and then she went into the bathroom and let her mama and Aunt Bunny know that she knew that they was talking about her. Okay. And back it up. Bunny was talking about being a cougar with the Devin Thomas man. Aunt Bunny don't know about it. The boy don't want you, Aunt Bunny. Fantasia gets into the bathroom, and Aunt Bunny asks her, well, Fantasia, are you single? And she hit, I can't stand it when she say this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Somebody already has my heart right now. Same thing from last week, Fantasia. I'm not going to go into it, but whatever, okay? Whatever. After that happens, Fantasia walks out, right? And she goes to leave the house to meet whoever she was talking to on the telephone. And Bunny starts going off, and she's like, you know what? Whatever she doing, finna come to the light. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like it. And I ain't stupid. And I know what's going on. And whatever she doing, pooh, it's finna blow up. It's finna blow up your weight, okay? And Diane is just standing there looking like, what kind of person have I raised? Does she not understand that separated means that he is still married? Then why is my daughter with this man? Okay, how did she get wrapped up? This is all the expressions that's on Diane's face, in my personal opinion. She's just looking like, what is really going on? And Bunny, like, whatever Bunny kind of hood. I'm Bunny she kind of hood. So she like, whatever she doing, what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's going to come out. Okay, it's going to come out. All right, Bunny, we get your point, baby. We get your point. Then we see Teeny, who walks in on one of his entourage, because it's like 73 of them. Yes, good round odd number. So he's talking to some guy, I don't remember his name. And the guy's working on Teeny's album cover, the single cover for the Space Age Cowboys, whatever the name of the song is. I don't know. It's Space Age somebody, okay? So then they show a picture of the cover, and Teeny's like, man, that's dope, man, that's hot, man. Teeny, your album single cover thingy mababa looks like a flyer for a cheap hole in the wall club that's gonna cost you $20 to get in the door, and when you get in there, can't but 6 people fit. Do the 5 codes, okay? That's what that looked like, Teeny. Okay. Then he starts talking about this Bosquerade, and we all remember last year what happened at the Bosquerade and the dude with the cup in the corner. Do you remember the old pimp from last season at the Bosquerade? Yeah, everybody, you know, remember. He's talking about this Bosquerade, talking about it's going to be more like a boat parade. What kind of English crap, Teeny? Okay, so anyway. So he's talking about how he's going to charge $60 a head to get on this boat. First of all, the boat looks small, okay? It looks like something off of Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. It looks little. It may not have been, but when they was going around, walking around and talking about the dance floor and the DJ, it looked awful small, okay? So it looked like you wasn't expecting many folk, right? So while we're walking around the boat, getting a tour of the boat, and Teeny is acting a pure donkey. A pure donkey. Okay. Whoever the guy is, the promoter, the boat provider, whoever he is looking at Teeny like, will you please get your life together? Because I can't take the pressure, and you are just doing the most right now, Mr. Teeny. And he's like, you can use this area for your VIP area. And Teeny's like, yeah, I think I'm going to use this for my personal area. And the man was like, you can do that too. He looked so annoyed by Teeny. He looked like, if this chick don't clear this bank, OMG, I'm going to blow him up. That's how he was looking at him. You know what I'm saying? He was giving him the ugly face. You know what I'm saying? It is. We see Fantasia taking her GED test, which, you know, is the big deal for Fantasia because she did not finish high school, you know, when she got pregnant. Then she went on the Idol and so on and so forth. And so she's taking the test. She looks a little stressed out, but then she's like, I did good. And so she was saying how she had to take the test, mail it off, and then they would give her her grade. And they show, when we come back from commercial break, we see Fantasia going to the Britain Academy, which I guess is where she went to get out her, to take her GED test or whatever. And she walks in and she looks hella nervous. And so when she walks in, she finds out that she did pass her GED test, which of course we all know. But she did pass her GED test, and she was the valedictorian of her class, which it was only 3 people taking the test. And had she not said that, we all would have thought that Fantasia was on it, baby. She didn't even have to tell us. Now, she told us that it was only 3 people taking the test, but she had the highest grade out of the 3, which we're still proud of you, boo. But if you would not have told us that it was only 3 people taking the test, we would have thought you was like really smart. We would have thought you was like, boo. You know what I'm saying? Lady awards her diploma or whatever, and she sings for the lady about her GED and them giving her help and everything, and she broke it down, and the white man in the background like, white man in the background, I'm going to need you to look enthused, okay? Because that's Fantasical, okay? She is singing Fantasia, okay? She's singing Fantasia, okay? He looked so, he was in the background, he was like, well, maybe you just don't get down with that. I can't make you get down with what you don't get down with. You know, maybe you don't get down with that. Then when the lady was awarding her GED, I mean, not GED, her high school diploma. She got her actual high school diploma. When the lady was awarding her high school diploma, she gonna hold it up, talking about, I'm going to my grandma's house. Okay, see now, Fantasia, you just took us back. You just took us back, okay? Thanks. Next, we see graduation day. All the family comes together. She's getting dressed and she's singing, and Aunt Bunny's praising the Lord in the background, and Mama's all excited, and everybody got the waterworks going and everything. And so Fantasia got the opportunity to walk with the graduating class of her actual high school, the high school that she did attend but did not finish. So she got to walk with the class of 2010 from her actual high school, even though she had gotten her high school diploma through Britain Academy. So she was like their special guest or whatever, and the kids didn't know she was going to be there. Blah 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 blah. So that was a really cool moment. They called out her name like she was walking across the stage, and they, you know, gave her diploma, and her whole family went crazy. Ah, and was that Joe Barino with the white suit on? Okay, and then let's discuss Teeny's congratulations to Fantasia. Did anybody catch that? Or is this another one of those moments like last week when Brian had on that Elizabeth Taylor choker diamond necklace? Come on. We finally see Grandma one more again. Okay, we seen Grandma last season, which we enjoyed Grandma's visit last season. Okay, but this time we see Grandma, and she's talking about, this is the harvest that is coming in. This is my harvest that I, planted and I sowed, and ooh, she took me to church. But, got Fantasia all emotional and stuff like that. So she was really proud to do that for her grandma. She said because her grandmother really wanted her to finish her high school diploma before she even went on Idol stage, and all of this, career came after he left the graduation. Teeny had to go attend his boss parade. Okay, so now when he pulls up to the boss parade, it's raining. Now remember, now that it's supposed to be on the boat out in the water out there. Now he done paid all this money up front and all this and that for the boss parade, and it done got rained out. So when he gets to the boat, it's like 30 people on the boat. And he needs to recoup some money and make some extra money. So I don't know what's finna happen to Tina, okay? I don't know what is finna happen, okay? So anyway, so they get out there and they party and this, that, and the other. Puts his head down like, man, I done lost some money and I don't want to move back in with my sister. If you would quit throwing these parties and trying to recoup stuff, Teeny, quit throwing these big old parties and putting your money on the line, honey. You could have paid 2 months of rent for what you paid for that boss parade, probably. Sure. Lost a lot of money on the boss parade due to the rain out and people not showing up. He done bought all this food. He done rented this boat. He got the lights. He got the DJ. He got, you know what I'm saying? Then we get to the meat of the episode. Even though it's all the way at the end, we get to the meat of the episode. And the meat of the episode, honey, is that they show Fantasia in DC, where she's there to perform at one of the wonderful festivals in DC. Shout out to DC Homeland. How y'all doing? I miss y'all. I miss y'all. So anyway, we show Fantasia. They show Fantasia in DC, and she's about to perform. She is sitting on the couch and she's talking to Brian, and she's like, "I'm glad you're here, Brian, because I got some papers." And she looks really, really distraught. She looks really, really distraught, like really distraught. And she's like, "I got some papers I want to show you." So she gives the papers to Brian. And Brian gets to reading, honey, and he was like, "What the?" Yes, girl. What the fudge, girl? Yeah. Brian is hot, honey. And so they show a glimpse of the paper, honey, and it's talking about Mrs. Cook wants her paper, baby. Mrs. Cook wants some money, honey, because you done destroyed her marriage, Suge. Yes, you, Fantasia. Yes, she wants her coinage, honey. Mrs. Cook says she want her paper, honey. Mrs. Cook want Fantasia to sign them papers. Yes, she do. So she can get her some coinage. So Brian is very, very mad and doesn't understand why Fantasia has to pay money to them if they are separated. But in the little confessional section when he's talking about his talking to himself, he does say that he knew that by Fantasia dating a separated married man, that it was going to come to a head eventually. He said he didn't know what was going to happen, but he knew that something was going to go down. So he was telling her that he was going to, try to keep it out of the press and out of the media because it would turn into a frenzy. And Fantasia was just like, "Well, I don't care about the media right now. The media always saying something about me. They said plenty of things that we still have not seen to be true, and I know I didn't do this. I know I didn't tear this man's home with his T-Mobile working self. But I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm not going to go there." So Tasia is very, very irritated about the whole situation, but since she is there to start her promo tour, I think she said it was, Patti LaBelle comes to the festival and introduces Fantasia, and they even have a clip of them talking and meeting, and they share a little smooch and everything, and so Fantasia goes out and performs, honey, and then she was singing this song. Lord Jesus, I should have did this last night. She was singing this song of her first album. Oh, that song called "It's All Good." It's all good. What she said? I should have known that you would have broke my heart. It's all good. That might not be the right words, but the name of the song is "It's All Good," and that is one of my favorite Fantasia records. I promise. That is one of my favorite Fantasia records. But it's like 8:30 in the morning, and your girl, this ain't right, and neither is this. So anyway, it's your girl, Miss Dina 610. That was the wrap up of the 5th episode of Fantasia for Real from the 2nd season. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to go back and watch all my other Fantasia for Real reviews. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys on the next go round. So that will be like next week. Okay. Check y'all then. Hope you enjoyed. Leave all your comments, thumbs up, and all of that below. And I'll see y'all later. Peace and peace. Bye.